Hello and welcome to Mates Rates. This is a once upon a time story about a woman who was late paying her rates. I am the woman. This is my story. This is chapter 1. I'm going to read to you a letter I wrote to the Mareeba Shire Council on the 27th of June 2022. Dear Mayor, I write with regard to my recent dealings with Collection House due to my late payment of rates in the first half of 2022. I've been told that soon I will owe further amounts in fines. I have received 2 sets of unsigned letters from Collection House from early May and the latest a final reminder in late June. Although my earnings, financial situation in general, plans for the future have nothing to do with council, I will share copies of this letter anywhere I can, in Kuranda and Cairns, and I wish those who do not know me very well to understand my situation. I'm late paying my rates, and with reason. By early June 2022, I had been expecting a $3,000 plus tax return for years 2019, 20 and 21. When it arrived in early June, it was a little over $100. The ATO calculated the cleaning money I earned in 2019 on top of the growing wheatgrass income and the Airbnb income I earned for that year as being income which owed the ATO about $3,000. Oh, well, that's the ATO for you and for us. I did not know this would happen. In late 2018, I took a job in a pub in Kuranda. After a 4-year horror of partner's death, and prior to him dying, he was really sick for about 3 or 4 years. So, it wasn't an easy time. I'm not sobbing, I'm just telling you. After a 4-year horror of partner's death in 2014, followed 6 weeks later by serious shoulder humerus injury on a fully insured property at a garage sale. I received no insurance payment. My injury was inoperable, so the shoulder is here, but the humerus bone is this bone here. Okay, just for people who don't get the biology. My injury was inoperable. It took 2 years to heal. My right arm only worked below the elbow. Then the humerus broke in 2 and my right arm fell off in my skin. So it wasn't a shoulder thing, it broke here and the arm fell off in my skin. The arm was then reattached with a metal plate, which plate is now coming away from the bone, making resistance activities and cleaning difficult for me. In 2020, after leaving the pub in Kuranda, I worked for a year, as well as a year and a half actually with the Kuranda pub, I think. I worked for a year as cleaner at the Kuranda Library, a lighter job I managed better. But even the library has become too much for me. I can no longer clean for a living. Telling this story makes me feel like a boring, broken record, but my file with Mareeba Shire Council is full of it. I'm well documented, it's garish, but true. I wouldn't be surprised if they also have copies of the x-rays. I was certainly sending them everywhere at the time of this mess. Sorry to burst into your office with such tales, but I'm not actually moaning about my inability to earn properly at this time. In 2020, I shut down Airbnb due to COVID, which lowered my income greatly. I'm doing all I can to upgrade my income, and I believe that by the end of 2022, my income will be increased, but I'm late paying my rates. The ATO has located round about $1,300 in my Australian superannuation account. Well, actually, it's a funny amount. It's 1333.39. Sorry, but it's a bit of a magic number, isn't it? And I have been trying for over 2 weeks to remove this money. But Australian Super has amalgamated with another super organisation, Sign of the Times, and I'm having trouble opening an account, which you have to do apparently to withdraw. They are extremely busy with long wait times either on the phone or in answering emails. When the 1300, whatever it is, does arrive, I will be putting it into a special account and it will be for my rates. I'm aware it does not cover my current rates bill, but it is a start. I will not be dealing with Collection House. I will be dealing with the Mareeba Shire Council. The reason for my letter is to ask if you could please supply to me the legal, linear, governmental, lawful reasons why I actually owe Mareeba Shire Council this money. I'm aware that the Mareeba Shire Council does actually perform certain duties for me and the properties which I oversee, but as I am unable to obtain my actual titles for the properties, they're adjacent, in Kuranda, I would like to know what I'm paying for, on whose behalf, to whom, and who is to benefit. Please direct me to the legislation, the lineage of permissions, the historical notions, whatever, that have led me at the above address to owe Mareeba Shire Council these twice yearly amounts. And anyone who pays rates know that they're big amounts. Once I understand this, I will be happy to pay. True, I will. I hope you received this letter. The last time I wrote to you about a matter to do with Kuranda shopkeepers, I do not believe I received a response from you. With respect, Elizabeth X. And I'm sure they're calling me Elizabeth X. Did they write back? Yes, they did. And I have that very letter here. Sorry. Geez, you've got to be organised to do videos, which I don't do very well. I know. She's not very good at doing videos. Sorry, folks. I might get better. You never know. Okay, so on the 27th of June, they did respond. Same day. Good afternoon, Elizabeth. Please find attached the Mayor's letter in response to your email dated the 26th of June. Well, I will post the original. Please feel free to contact me for further inquiries. Kind regards, and it's signed the Senior Rates and Revenue Officer, and she does give her name. So here's the letter. Dear Elizabeth, power to levy rates and charges. So it's got the property address, the property legal description, the property number. Council refers to your email dated the 26th of June. Well, I sent it on the 26th, but it was, blah, blah, it doesn't matter. Council has validly made and levied rates and charges on the properties in accordance with the requirements on the Local Government Act 2009 and Local Government Regulation 2012. Under the Local Government Act 2009, Section 94, Council has, and then in bold writing, 94, power to levy rates and charges. 1. Each local government, A, must levy general rates on all rateable land within the local government area, and B, may levy, 1, special rates and charges, 2, utility charges, 3, separate rates and charges. 1A, without limiting subsection 1, the local government may categorise rateable land and decide differential rates for rateable land according to whether or not the land is the principal place of residence of the owner. 2. A local government must decide by resolution of the local government's budget meeting for a financial year what rates and charges are to be levied for that financial year. As per Council's debt recovery policy, your outstanding account is being monitored by Council's debt recovery agent, Collection House. I would strongly encourage you to contact Collection House and discuss a payment arrangement with them. Should you wish to discuss any aspect of this matter further, please direct your inquiry to Council's Rates Department, and a phone number is given. It's signed yours faithfully, Angela Toppin, Mayor, and it does have a blue wet signature, a blue ink wet signature. So that's the first chapter. Somewhere on the description or whatever it is, there's a bank account, I don't know. This is what they do. There's a bank account, and I've just put it as Giants and the details. It's from an old site that I started. I'm actually a writer and a metaphysician. I'm not a tarot reader, which I think is quite a venerable thing. I'm not saying but I'm not. It's called Giants Tarot, but I'm actually writing about it all. So I've stopped doing that because it wasn't bringing me income. I needed to have income. So I'll see you for chapter 2. Thanks for coming along, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.